Hello, today is World Menopause Day. It occurs every 18th of October. I'm going to talk about the link between ADHD and perimenopause and postmenopausal time periods in a woman's life, and why so many women are diagnosed with ADHD during this period. I'm Dr. Beth Colby, a psychiatrist in London. First of all, let's just clear up what perimenopause, menopause and postmenopause means. Well, menopause is a day in a lady's life which is 1 year after her last period, so it can only be worked out retrospectively. After that day, the rest of her life is postmenopausal. And prior to menopause, there's a period in her life where her oestrogen levels go down and she transitions from being fully fertile to being unable to reproduce. Her testosterone levels also go down. Yes, women do have testosterone, but at lower levels than men. Now, what's the effect of estrogen levels reducing in a woman? Well, the symptoms that women may get from this include hot flushes, night sweats, mood swings, irritability, depression, low libido, vaginal dryness, urinary frequency, poor memory, irregular periods, heavier or lighter periods than normal, disturbed sleep, difficulty concentrating, brain fog, headaches, breast tenderness, muscle aches, and so on. Now, estrogen helps 3 different neurotransmitters do their job. These are dopamine, norepinephrine or noradrenaline, and serotonin. Now, in people with ADHD, dopamine levels are low anyway. So with the reduction in a woman's estrogen, the dopamine levels will be even lower, and a woman will find that her ADHD symptoms may get worse. Women who didn't even know they had ADHD because they managed their symptoms and were able to mask may, during the perimenopause, feel unable to manage their symptoms, and they may get a diagnosis then of ADHD. In addition to the function of dopamine with ADHD, the lack of the effectiveness of the noradrenaline or norepinephrine means a woman is less alert and less attentive, which are also symptoms of ADHD. And the serotonin levels going down will affect a woman's mood. And emotional regulation is a difficulty that people with ADHD have. So it's clear that with the decrease in estrogen and affecting the dopamine, noradrenaline and serotonin neurotransmitters, this can make ADHD symptoms worse or bring out the symptoms in a woman who doesn't have ADHD or who may have been able to manage their ADHD symptoms. And in addition to that, the testosterone reduction and its role in cognitive function. One can see that the symptoms of perimenopause and postmenopausal symptoms overlap with those of ADHD. So how can you tell whether a woman who has not previously been diagnosed with ADHD and has some of these ADHD symptoms, whether she's actually got ADHD or not? Well, ADHD is a lifelong condition, and symptoms have to have been present prior to the age of 12 and actually been present all the woman's life since then, but the symptoms may not have become apparent because of masking. So girls, for instance, may not run around and not be able to keep still like boys, but they may, fiddle with their clothes or with their fingers or toes or whatever, and be able to sit still and therefore not cause a problem. They can mask their inattention by looking straight ahead at the teacher, who won't know that they're sort of thinking about something else and not being attentive. And the hyperactivity may be in their brain as well as just fiddling, so they may have lots of thoughts and get distracted easily, but that may not be visible to other people, and they may not be aware that racing thoughts are a symptom of ADHD. So I hope that it's become clear to you why symptoms of perimenopause and ADHD overlap, that a woman's ADHD symptoms may get worse during the perimenopause and postmenopausal, why some women who have got ADHD haven't known that they have, and it's only the perimenopause that has brought these to light, and they are diagnosed with ADHD then because they've got a history of symptoms prior to age 12, and why neurotypical people may have some symptoms of ADHD in the perimenopause. Thank you for listening. Please write any comments or questions in the chat underneath, and have a look at my playlist of neurodiverse conditions. Bye for now.